What's going on, Cancer? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for the next 3 months, October through December 2022. So, in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding the next 3 months, October through December 2022. But before we begin this reading, Cancer, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Cancer, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below. If you have not already, for future updates, that would also be greatly appreciated over here, Cancer. So, without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for the next 3 months. October through December. In other words, the rest of 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. So let's lay out these cards and see what is going on here for you. All right, very interesting, Cancer. So a lot of you, what I'm getting right off the bat, some of you will definitely be traveling to find new love for the rest of the year, the next 3 months. Some of you may be connecting to someone in love who lives somewhere else. They might fly you out. You might drive there, walk there. But I'm getting this heavy energy of what you don't see coming is like you traveling somewhere that's part of your destiny, and it has to do with love. So I definitely feel a strong energy of a new connection coming in for you for love, Cancer. At the same time, literally this whole, or for the last couple months, for a while on this channel, I've been talking to you about someone who's a little bit toxic that you keep going back to. I really feel like there's an energy here of how you go about finally putting this to an end so that you can move forward with someone else in love. This may be a soulmate that you're trying to disconnect from, so you may not disconnect from them completely forever. And so that's why you're very delicate, because although this person may have screwed you over in the past, you have a lot of love for something that's toxic, but you still have a lot of love for it. And, if we want to talk about being Christ-like and being really spiritual, in my opinion, it's not being like some sort of like narcissist who creates this safe space where, it depends what your values are, but like if you're asking me, Jesus, everyone thinks, oh, he was with the priest class. No, he wasn't with the priest class. He was with the lepers and the common man, and he sees the light of divinity in everyone. And I see one of your strengths for the rest of the year is that you see the light of divinity in everyone, and so it keeps like sucking you back into this toxic thing. But it depends on your values, and this is coming through. I haven't even showed you the cards yet, Cancer, but it's almost like if you value new love and a completely new beginning, then being open to everyone may actually hold you back. And it's the same thing with career. Like if you're trying to grow your career, being Christ-like and trying to save a drowning man, that may create on some level positive karma for you and be very Christ-like or whatever. Like it doesn't have to be but it's like you can't really save a drowning man unless they're ready to start swimming, or a woman or whatever. So that's just what the opening messages is for you, okay? Because someone needed to hear it out there. So you have the Five of Swords here, Cancer, as your opportunity for the rest of 2022. The Five of Swords, I'm getting just, you might have to force yourself to cut out toxic energy. We're going to have to see what this is. This is also recognition, awareness of what energy is toxic in your life, and really like getting to the bottom of that. Also how you may be deceiving yourself, like whatever deceptive energy, I feel like it comes to your awareness. We're going to have to see here, Cancer. But you have the Ace of Cups in your challenge for the rest of the year, and I'm getting this as like a good challenge here. Like there's a challenge for you to find new love. It's there for you. There's no doubt about it. Like I mentioned in the very beginning, I see most of you or a lot of you traveling towards love, or someone may be coming to you. Roles could be reversed here, but there's something about someone who doesn't live near you who you're going to be entering into love with. That's what I'm getting for the rest of the year, Cancer. But we're going to have to clarify what this is about, but I feel like it's just the challenges that you're going to have with moving forward in this new direction when it comes with love. Because it seems like part of your destiny, there's something to be doing with that. We have here, Cancer, in your overall general energy, the Page of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and also the Devil. And this is in your overall general energy. So this is an energy of you kind of deciding how you're going to cut a burden out of your life. The Page of Swords is about getting more information, but it's also about like, using an immature energy to swing that sword when you have to, when it benefits you in certain ways. And the 10 of, there's definitely a burden surrounding you for the rest of the year. The 10 of Wands and the Devil, like something feels, very toxic and insurmountable. You may be questioning ways how to overcome your difficulties. It's going to be different, but there's definitely something that comes to an end. In your overall general energy, the 10 of Wands, although it's painful, it comes to an end. You're at the end of it. You're at the end of the road, so that's a good thing here, Cancer. And you have that Devil. So there's a lot of, like, it's seemingly negative energy, but I'm not really getting that, like, it's going to overtake you, if that makes sense, okay? So then we move, Cancer, here to what you don't see coming for the rest of the year. And this is where it gets very fun, okay? This is where the fun part of the reading starts for you, Cancer. You have the Knight of Wands, you have the Star, and you also have the 8 of Wands here. So this is open flight, healing. This is where I'm saying, a lot of travel. The Knight of Wands is a very exploratory, fun energy. Also a little bit of determinism to heal yourself and do whatever is required. This is a lot of communication and healing coming in for you, a renewal. Okay, and a lot of you here, I don't sense you're going to have a renewal with a toxic person from your past here. There could be a new beginning with someone that you've already had dealings with, but it's not the person who you have the strongest attachment to. I'm sensing there's someone who you have a really strong attachment to that's coming to an end. There's a new beginning here. We're going to clarify what this is about, but in conjunction with what you don't see coming, beautiful energy, you also have another beautiful energy, and this is the advice from your spirit guides, Cancer. You have the 6 of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you also have the Knight of Cups. Spirit is calling you to, travel for that love. Whether this is you have to travel in your own thoughts, if you can't travel physically, this is lifting up your spirit, cutting out toxic energy, and traveling in your thoughts here, because whenever you have in the advice the Wheel of Fortune, which has to do with destiny, fated events, also just the wheel of your fate starting to spin. Many people get confused with destiny, whereas, like, of course there's, like, soul contracts and things like that, but when the wheel of your fate starts to spin, many people can fill the role of where your soul is meant to be for a given time going forward. So don't get attached to, like, one person, but Spirit is guiding you, Cancer, to go with new love, okay? Allow yourself to experience romance, and do not allow the past hurt that you have with this toxic energy that's you're still attached to, but figuring out how to detach. Don't let it stop you from going forward, because the 6 of Swords here is travel, right? I mean, look at this energy in the advice and what you don't see coming. It's all about travel, speed, movement, okay? So a lot of you definitely are going to be moving where you live. There's definitely that energy here, so that's good, Cancer. But now, let's start clarifying this reading and really getting into it. So let's start off with this opportunity, right? The 5 of Swords in your opportunity. I feel like some of you could be going back to someone, or maybe if you're not going back, you're still mentally or emotionally attached to someone who does not have your best interest in hand. Okay, this could even be multiple people, but let's see what it's about. Why is the 5 of Swords here for you, Cancer, in your opportunity for the rest of the year? One more. Why is the 5 of Swords here? The Chariot almost popped out, which told me, like, just run. But you don't want to do that. You want to slam doors. Let's see. The Five of Swords in your opportunity Cancer is clarified by the Six of Cups, by the Fool, and also by the King of Pentacles here, Cancer. So yeah, I feel like there's someone you have a strong, very physical attachment to. This could be a past life connection. That's why it's very hard for you to disconnect from this person that you have a lot of love for here, who's a little bit toxic here, Cancer. With this energy being in the advice, in the opportunity with the Five of Swords, I definitely feel like it's time for you to move on from a past person who's toxic. You see how the Fool is moving away, not into the Six of Cups, but away from the Six of Cups, which has to do with the past nostalgia. And you have the Five of Pentacles here, which tells me a few things. Some of you Cancers may be connected to someone because they're wealthy, and you have an easier time surviving with them, and so you're not willing to give it up. But for most of you, I feel like it's kind of like a seductive, like lustful energy. Not that it's like lust. I'm not saying that it's lust. It's like, because the truth is always in the middle. But a lot of you, it's hard for you to move on for multiple reasons, but part of it is because you're very physically attracted to this person, and you always think about them when you try to move on. So this is deep, Cancer, and with this energy, it's definitely telling you to move in a new direction away from the past. Also, intuitively, there's a new option on the horizon that can be even better than what you have. You see how the Fool is moving into that King of Pentacles, and intuitively, whatever this new love is that's going on, I mean, wow, it can really change your life more than if you just kind of stick around with something that's not for you. Let's also clarify, let's talk about this new love now. You have the Ace of Cups in your challenge. And by challenge, I mean like difficulty, just so you know. But let's see why the Ace of Cups is in your challenge for the rest of the year. One more. Why is the Ace of Cups here in your challenge? The Ace of Cups in your challenge, Cancer, is clarified by the World, by the Page of Wands, and also by the Two of Swords here. All right, so, definitely with this energy, there may just be a reluctance to get the ball moving. Some of you may, it's not convenient to pack up your life and go with a chance lover. That's what it seems to be happening here. And some of you may just be like, you know what? It would just be easier for me to not take this offer and just kind of work on my mindset. But there's some sort of physical travel that is meant for you for the rest of the year, Cancer. And so with this challenge, I feel like instead of viewing this as like a burden, you have to view it as a blessing and almost like a responsibility to act on the opportunities that the universe is giving you. You also have the World card here with the Ace of Cups here. So with this energy, you could be holding on to the past even though you're overdue for an upgrade. So that, once again, that connection, I'm not going to keep beating that into the dirt because I feel like we talked about a lot of it. But we can still get more details on that. But there could just be a reluctance to really just go for it, or have fun with it. Because the attitude that you bring towards something is everything. It really is everything, okay, Cancer? So just be aware of that. Because not everyone has these opportunities, Cancer. This is something coming through very strong from Spirit. Is it's your obligation to move in the direction Spirit's calling you, because it's like not everyone has these opportunities. And I feel like Cancer, you have a very big opportunity in front of you. You don't want to miss it. So let's go ahead and also clarify. Let's just clarify why this Devil card is here in your overall general energy. I feel like it's like having increasing your own awareness, right? Because I'm not asking you to be perfect, Cancer, in any way, shape, or form. When I say purification, a lot of times people that doesn't mean getting rid of that doesn't mean not being vulnerable. You want to be vulnerable and own some of your shortcomings can actually be some of your greatest strengths. So it's not like you have to be, let's scrub reality perfectly, Mr. Clean. I'm not asking you to be Mr. Clean here, okay? But there is an energy that you're attached to that seems destructive. Why is the Devil here? Let's go ahead and see, Cancer. One more. Why is the Devil card here in your overall general energy? The Devil in your overall general energy, Cancer, is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and also the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're holding on to a long-term vision with someone that you're very physically attracted to. You also have a great time with this person, but I just think someone's a little bit in the wrong place. It makes sense, right? The King and the Queen of Pentacles are here, especially with the Devil. There's someone that you can't, like, I don't know if you're just, like, really attracted to them, and so, like, you keep going back to them. Part of it is the vision, though, that you had with this person, right? So the Ten of Pentacles is here. A lot of you wanted to have children with someone, and you also just, like, really respect them for some sort of reason. But I'm telling you, this person is basically on this path. Okay, not that all of you are going to have an immature person that you're dealing with, but they may just, I honestly feel like an energy where they're not willing to put in the energy that you are. So you have to cut this out, whatever this is. For some of you, to be fair, this may be a career situation that is no longer serving you. But yeah, Cancer, this is what I got for you so far. Now let's move to the funner part of this reading. What I do want to clarify here is why is the Star card here in what you don't see coming? All right, what does this have to do with? Some sort of deep healing that's coming in for you. Let's see. You know, I feel like you're going to get a new lease of life, and this isn't what you don't see coming. So, yeah, let's see. All right. Yeah, a lot of, first of all, it's emotional purification because you have the Temperance card, which is literally like all about restraining or abstaining from that Devil energy. So whenever you have the Temperance card and the Star, that's healing on a soul level, all right? Let's go ahead and see why the Star is here. Two more. So the Temperance card, yeah, being open to new love, okay? Realizing that you can find something better in a new place because it seems to be on the table for you, all this movement, all this travel. Why is the Star card here for you? All right, the Star is clarified by the Temperance card, the Two of Pentacles, and also by the Four of Cups here, okay? So, you know, this is an energy where you may still be a little bit unsure about whether it's worth it for you to go through with. The Two of Pentacles and also the Four of Cups here, I feel like your healing is going to be sitting with the temptation. All right, even as you go with this new opportunity, you're still going to feel a pull from that other person here. Even if you say you're done with it, they say they're done with it. It's like an emotional cord, like some sort of emotional thing that's very hard. Your job is to sit with it and not necessarily want to completely get rid of it. Why? Because what you resist will persist. So with this energy, the Two of Pentacles here, it's almost like just sitting with it. You know, sitting with it and just the power of your own conscious awareness on something without judging it, labeling yourself as bad because you keep going back to this person. Like I said in the very first thing I said in this reading, it's because you're advanced why you keep going back. Now, every truth is but a half-truth, right? We're looking at the bright side of it. But basically, meditate on this, Cancer. If you feel resistance, you want to keep going back, like just breathe into it, okay? Because that's what's going to ultimately, like, time heals everything and presence can also heal everything. I would recommend reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and specifically go to the chapter when it comes to relationships. Okay, that's very crucial for you. Just recommended, not necessary. Let's go ahead and clarify why this Eight of Wands is also here. What is this new communication about? They're also, yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. You also might be, because you're healing, you might be like, wow, I'm going into a new relationship very quickly, and so I don't know about it. That could be what's going on. Why is the Eight of Wands here for you? One more. Why is the Eight of Wands here? All right, the Eight of Wands is clarified in what you don't see coming by the King of Wands, the Hermit, and also the Tower card here. Very interesting energy coming through with this. So there could be a little bit of a back and forth communication with someone who's very confident here. You know, I feel like this could have to do with a little bit of the fact that you're getting over something new. The King of Wands, Tower, and the Hermit here, Cancer. A lot of you intuitively, what you don't see coming, you may have to like air out your frustrations. I know that I was trying to go beyond this energy that you're like, I was like trying to like say we're not going to talk about it that much, but it seems to be coming up here as well. This could be the energy of the new person that you're dealing with, where you find it's the Knight of Wands, right? So there is some sort of destined new love path opening up for you, but the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Tower, and the Hermit, there could be an on and off energy here where there could be a clash of belief systems or something like that here. So I get communication, but ultimately like a little bit of it might not go smooth. I wouldn't say give up on the new person though, just because of that. Let's also, you know, clarify why this Knight of Wands is here, because I feel like that's the same energy kind of as the King of Wands for some of you. So let's go ahead and see. Why is the Knight of Wands in what you don't see coming? The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and also the Six of Swords here. So I feel like you just got to get away from this toxic energy, and it probably includes physical travel here, Cancer. You know, this is like embracing conflict. It's almost like this is a very difficult, very, very difficult situation, Cancer, that I'm getting here. It's almost like a lot of you are not going to be completely sold on this new person. But what I'm getting is that this person may play a crucial role in getting you away from the toxic energy. So it may not be that you're going to be with this new person in love for the rest of your life, but it's almost like, because the Five of Swords coming out, that's your opportunity, and it's almost like you're going to be traveling. You just know that you have to get away from that. You see how the Six of Swords is moving in a new direction beyond that of the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is looking in a different direction. This is the energy that you've been attached to, that you just need to, even if it's like a little bit risky, even if you're dealing with this new person also has like some sort of attitude problem as the King of Wands, it may require you to go within and stop talking. There's something about a destined thing that helps you remove yourself from a very, very, very toxic situation, because a lot of you do not realize how toxic it is and how much it keeps your life back like 5-10 years by not just cutting it out. And so sometimes the universe, and this could be true love coming in for a lot of you, but it's going to be surrounded by like a lot of unsure energy, right? That's right. That's why the Two of Swords is here with the Ace of Cups. So, and the Page of Wands. So you might just be going on an adventure with a new person just so the universe gets you off your butt to get away from the other toxic energy. And this is what I'm getting. This is the rest of the year, right? So now let's go ahead and get, Cancer, to the advice from Spirit. This is going to be very crucial. Let's see why the Six of Swords is here. It already came out again, but let's go ahead and see why the Six of Swords is here in the advice from your Spirit guides for the next 3 months. Travel, travel, travel. Get away, get away, get away. Even if you're not sure, not sure, not sure. And that wouldn't be conventional advice, but sometimes you just need to. Why is the Six of Swords here? And if you have the opportunity, like I said before, Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in your advice from Spirit is clarified by the Knight of Wands, by the Five of Wands, and also by the Chariot here. So even if there's questions, Knight of Wands, literally all these duplicates, even if there's questions about where you're going here, you are divinely protected to move in a new direction, Cancer. This may involve a lot of moving parts with other people. You may feel like there's a little bit of games being played with you in this new opportunity or this new person, Cancer, but ultimately, like the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, to clarify, this is the advice, just get moving, right? Like I said, even if it's just an adventure that gets you away from something else, just get moving, okay? The Five of Wands as well. There may be multiple people involved here, okay? There may be multiple people involved in this kind of great escape. I don't, like, this is very strange, Cancer. Let's also go ahead and clarify why the Wheel of Fortune is here. I mean, yeah. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for you, Cancer? in your advice from your spirit guides. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for you, Cancer, in your advice from your spirit guides? One more. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Wheel of Fortune in the advice from your spirit guides is clarified by the Four of Wands, by the Star, and also by the Two of Cups here, Cancer. There's some sort of thing where it may seem iffy at first between you and someone here, Cancer, but there is a new, the Star is all over this reading. There's a new soulmate. This also could be a soulmate here that is literally helping you resolve past traumas here, Cancer. There is no doubt a destined relationship coming in for you, okay? There's no doubt about that, but what is the Four of Wands about? It's about a rite of passage, Cancer. It's about a rite of passage. So you need to resource people correctly. Like, if there's someone who's offering you a fun new adventure, you can kill two birds with one stone, where you have a fun new adventure just for your own pleasure, and you also get away from a toxic energy at the same time. Whereas if you don't do anything, you miss the opportunity to go on a fun adventure with a soul connection that leads to something. I'm not getting what this leads to because I'm being told I'm not supposed to tell you, because then it would influence your choice. So, and sometimes that you do realize that when people channel, like when you see other channelers as well, very sparsely, actually I probably shouldn't say this, very sparsely, very occasionally, it's not like channels can lie. It's not that they're lying, but like they're saying to you what needs to be said to you in order to move in a direction for your highest good. Whereas if they just bluntly told you the truth, you wouldn't, because of whatever resistance, whatever unique process you have going on within you. So this is deep. Just trust the flow. Don't think you have to think 10 steps ahead with this, Cancer, all right? So let's also, why not, let's just clarify this, the last card, the Knight of Cups here. I feel like there's someone very interested in you. I feel like if you're open to it, it's there. But, there may be, wow. Let's see what the Knight of Cups is here. Yeah. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Knight of Cups in your advice from your spirit guides is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Strength card, and also the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, so this is the strength to move in a new direction, maybe taming down the ego. There's a new physical direction that's on the table for you for the rest of the year here. You may have to have strength to let go of the things that you've invested in. What have you invested in? Some sort of other long-term vision with some sort of thing that's toxic at this point, whether it's another person for most of you, a career for others of you, or something. So listen, Cancer, just get moving, just have fun, just go with the flow, and I think you'll just be just fine. So this is what I got for you. I hope that this provided you clarity and insight. This is the Autistic Mystic. I'll talk to you next time.